Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical, and today we are going to talk about the contents of the ultimate survival bug out system, okay? An absolutely incredible system, the most effective bug out system, the most effective survival system available, and finally included is my book, okay? This is my survival book that I have written based off of the circumstances in my life that I have had to survive, bug out, and basically just kind of get through, okay? So you guys, a lot of you guys may know my story. Maybe some of you don't. If you don't, just Google Greg Tambone and you will find a absolutely incredible story that you'll think is a script from a movie, and it's not. It's been my life, and I've had to survive it. And here's a book that I wrote on all of the survival basics. So this kit that I sell on my website now comes with this book. Just, it's pretty groundbreaking. You can buy the book separately, and I only really sell the book separately because people are always asking to buy the book by itself. So I've just listed the book separately as well. But I'm gonna give you a rundown here. Now here's the deal. This is video 1. This is episode 1. And every single one of these content items in this book are gonna be a separate YouTube video. So it's gonna be a long time that these are gonna be posting. I don't know if I'm gonna post one a week, one a month. If I post one a month, it's gonna be like a year that these are posting. So episode 1 is survival basics, and that's what we're discussing right now. So this is episode 1, survival basics. From there, we're going to have episode 2, water, and these are the same titles of the book. Then we've got fire. Then we've got the rule of threes. Then we've got security, shelter, food, tools, medical, navigation, and cordage. All right. That's all of the brief rundown of items here in the book. The book comes with some different pictures and really just a well-written, well thought out, really cool and visually pleasing book. So it makes a great book for your coffee table, as well as can teach you everything that you need to know and let you know everything that you need to practice getting ready for the end of the world. So I'm going to give you a real quick rundown here of what's in the bag. And then in each video going forward, we're actually going to discuss the contents of the bag individually according to its title or chapter. So we're going to go through and do the security. We're going to go through and do the fire and the water. And a lot of this stuff is overlapping. But as the first thing is water, let's, I'm just going to leave this book open here so I can kind of just give you the rundown of the different things and as they apply to the chapters. So this is water here. Now, the book is going to come with one of these, excuse me, the bag and the system is going to come with one of these water bottles at the time of shipping. Okay, I don't know which one it'll be. I'm moving to a much larger water bottle, as the bag and the items in the bag continue to, as time goes on, they'll continue to get better. So there's nothing wrong with this green bottle. They're shipping with this right now, but then they'll eventually be shipping with what I consider to be an improved bottle. So that is for water storage. You can heat it to purify water. You can use it to carry water, all that kind of stuff. And it comes with a survival straw. The survival straw, you just use like a straw, okay? It's a water filter survival straw, and you just drink from any body of water, like the one behind me, for example. The other, there's navigation, which is one of the chapters towards the end, but the reason that I'm mentioning that is because I have done what I considered to be an improvement compass. I've bought a bunch of these. So the compass is going to be coming with these SOL map compasses. The bag right now comes with these military style compasses. And the thing is I just find these a lot easier to use. I find them more user friendly for beginners. And I find them just to be a little bit more accurate as far as being able to put on a map and use as a map compass. You guys that are just using it to try and find a general north may not really notice the difference. But if you're going to be doing any kind of real hardcore navigating, then you're probably going to want one of these better compasses. And these are going to come, like I said, in the future when we're sold out of the military style that we're selling now, then they're going to come with the new version of compass. From there, we've got fire. Okay, so this has several fire starters. There's a fire starter built into the black water bottle, if that happens to be the water bottle you get. There's a fire starter on the bracelet here as well. It's the same. This is actually, so in the future we will be eliminating this bracelet because it'll come attached to the water bottle, all right? Because not everybody wants to be wearing this clunky paracord bracelet. Still works great because if you're in a survival situation, then you can actually be, you know, just pull this off and wear it in a survival situation. And then you don't really care how you look because you're in a survival situation. But I definitely wouldn't recommend going around and wearing a survival bracelet every day type deal. It's just kind of not exactly the look that you want to give off. And it's pretty much counterintuitive to everything with gray man theory, as well as procreation of the species. So some of you may get that, some of you may not. But the deal is this also has a fire starter in it. It has a compass, whistle, and it's cordage. So that's another chapter in itself. Like I say, a lot of these are overlapping. That's not the only fire starter that's in here. This fire starter that comes with the bag is a fire starter multi-tool. It has a ruler, bottle opener, a little spanner thing on there. It also has another compass, so there's going to be 3 compasses that come with every one of these kits. There is the ferro rod. Okay, I can never say that word, but there's a ferro rod that comes with them and a whistle as well. So there's multiple signal devices. These are your fire starters here. I usually like to, it comes with the knife as well, which I consider to be more of a security item, but I like to use the fire starter together with my knife and throw sparks like that. I don't know if you guys picked that up, but that's the fire starter there. And so there's multiple fire starters in the bag, like I said. And in chapter 3, excuse me, in video 3, we're going to get into the fire and starting fires and all that stuff and go really into depth about it along with the chapters of the book. So the next one is the rule of threes. Here we go. The rule of threes as demonstrated here is number 1, you can survive 3 minutes without breathable air. Number 2, 3 hours subjected to extreme temperatures without shelter. So shelter, 3 days without drinking water. We've already covered water, and you can survive 3 weeks without food. Food is a chapter of its own. Shelter is a chapter of its own. So let's kind of briefly touch on those as well and how they apply to the kit. After the rule of threes, we've got security. What I consider to be the security items in the bag are obviously the neck knife, which is great because it's able to be worn around the neck, super disguisable. So if you are in a type situation where you need everything in your bag, you need to go gray man, so to speak, you need to be able to operate without drawing the unwanted type of attention, then you can have your neck knife on, you can be wearing it around your neck, you can have it under your shirt, and it's never going to get noticed, but it's also a security item. Then if you transition from an urban to a rural environment like we're in right now, you can just pull off your backpack, your camouflage backpack cover, and you can go covert, or you can go basically blend into the wilderness, and that's another form of security. So we've got episode 1 that we're filming right now, survival basics, episode 2, water, episode 3, fire, episode 4, the rule of threes, episode 5, security, episode 6 is shelter. We've got a Mylar tube tent. This can be just wrapped around your body to generate body heat. It can be just kind of worn as a, you know, like a whoopee, you know, just literally just put yourself in it. The human body, you know, can undergo hypothermia, and you could die from hypothermia with just a slight change in body temperature. So it's very important to have something like this. It can also be used as a signal device. It's bright orange, so it can be used to signal, you know, whatever type of airplane, boat, depending on where you're at, it can be used to signal for help. And it can be used as a tent. So it comes with everything necessary to set it up as a tent and be able to multiple times, you know, use it over time, sleeping in it, crawl in, crawl out, all that type of stuff. So shelter is very important. And this is your aspect of shelter, as well as obviously your clothing that you would wear. Episode 7 is food. And with food, you want fast in survival situations, and from any kind of a tactical mindset or preparedness mindset, you want something that's fast and light and a lot of calories. So what we've got here is the high energy bar that these come with. It's fast. You just rip it open and eat it. It's ready to eat. It doesn't ruin. It lasts like 40 years or something like that. And it actually really lasts a lot longer. That's just the expiration date. But I got these, I found out about these from German Special Operations, and those guys are really on top of their game. They're really squared away dudes. And they put me onto these, and they're kind of just really just great. Has everything you need to keep going in there. Super packed with calories, and you're not going to waste calories by having to cook it or waste time or anything like that. And that's all stuff that's so important. It's all covered in the book as well, and we'll cover a lot more of that in the food episode when we actually go over food. But like I said, food is going to be episode 7. Episode 8 is tools. So a lot of the stuff in this bag can be considered a tool. The eating utensil, bottle opener, it's, you know, got can opener, bottle opener, it's got a saw on there. It can be used for a variety of things. The knife can be considered a tool. The compass even could be considered a tool. So much stuff in here could be considered a tool. The fire starter has a multi-tool on it. Tools are important. We'll cover tools in episode 8. We cover medical in episode 9. Every bag comes with a 131-piece medical kit. The medical kits are pretty great medical kits. They've got everything you need for light or limited, you know, injuries on the trail, anything like that, any kind of injuries to small injuries, right? If you're a doctor or a medic, then you might want to have your own medic bag in there. If you're an EMT, something like that, and you know how to use more advanced gear. But I do recommend even that you study up basic first aid skills, because this is a basic first aid kit, but you still need to have the skills to use it. There's more stuff in this kit than just the average person will know. You still need to, it's still about knowledge first, okay, guys? Medical's very important, extremely important. We've got the gear here ready to go for you, and the skills you have to learn yourself. The 9th video, video number 9, is actually going to be navigation. We've talked a little bit about the items of navigation being the compasses, okay? So there's like 3 compasses that come as part of this whole kit here, and that's very important. We're also in episode 9, we're gonna talk about a lot of different things about how to make your own compass if you did happen to run out. But again, that's why we offer 3 of them, because the time that it takes to make a compass is it takes a lot of time, and you lose a lot of time. And one of the greatest things about survival is being able to be light. Look at how light and small and on the move you can be with just this stuff here, and it will allow you to survive for weeks on end, if not indefinitely. It'll allow you to build a base for yourself and survive pretty much any situation that can be thrown at you. this kit right here, and the book comes with telling you how to use it. The final episode, episode 10, is cordage, and comes with 100 feet of paracord. It's a ton of cord. It's the best cord that you can have in the woods. There's a 7-strand cordage inside of this little sleeve here. So we've got a sleeve outside of 7 strands of paracord, little smaller cord that can be used for snares, all kinds of stuff. So what you've really got here, if you had to break it down, is 800 feet of cordage, okay? And really just absolutely amazing. I'm going to do the final episode, episode 10, on cordage, but it's incredibly important, and there's so much you can do with cordage. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about this kind of stuff, if you're really looking forward to seeing these coming videos, these future videos, let me know, because we put a crap ton of work into getting this stuff done for you guys and getting it done right. You guys know me by now. You know the Bone Tactical name is synonymous with quality, and it's a dying thing, guys. It is hard to run an honest, be a hardworking guy, run an honest business, and really put super high quality kit like this out there at an affordable price when all of the other bug out kit people are just selling cheap junk. It's really difficult to be able to do this. I have a very small profit margin, and it helps a lot getting the feedback from you guys and really keeping this YouTube channel and this YouTube community going. And it helps me because I'm not in this to get rich, guys. There's a lot of ways that somebody can go out there and get rich. I'm in this to help people and to share my experiences with the world so that you don't have to learn things the hard way, the way that I learned them. All right. Thanks for watching. Bone out.